Good morning. Today we are going to discuss few topics. The first topic which we are going to discuss is your physics in relation to other branches of science. Now, already we have said that physics involves the basic study of various natural phenomena. It is such an important subject that it played a very vital role in the development of all other sciences. Now you see, many scientists used to say that once, if you want to study science, then you study only physics, because physics is the base of science, and all the branches comes from this subject, physics. So, definitely, I think it is true. True in the sense that in all branches we used to use instrument, and that instrument comes from the subject physics. Now, the first thing which we are trying to define physics in relation with mathematics. So, what we have written, the theories in physics often use in mathematical concept. So, whenever there is a theory, we will try to express that theory in terms of mathematical expression or mathematical modeling. Is not it? This is the part of the scientific method. Now, what you have written, the theories in physics often use in mathematical concept. So the theories and concept of physics lead to the development in the various mathematical concept like equation of motion, differential equation, etc. So what happened basically, many new topic used to come in mathematics from the subject physics, because whatever happening surrounding us, we'll try to make theories and mathematical formula in physics, is not it? And that mathematical formula is a part of mathematics. So we are crowding the subject mathematics by putting our mathematical expression. So definitely what you have written, increase in the number of volume of mathematical books is nothing but due to the contribution of physics. Now next, physics in relation with chemistry. So here definitely it is nothing but the physics by which we can explain the ionic attraction. So if you consider sodium chloride, so Na plus Cl minus. So how do they combine? They combine by electrostatic force of attraction. So this electrostatic force comes from where? It comes from the subject physics. Now what we have written here, in physics we study the structure of atom, radioactivity, X-ray diffraction, etc. These are the topic we used to study in physics. Now these topics are used in chemistry. What we have written, the concept of X-ray diffraction and radioactivity helped us to distinguish between different types of solids and modify periodic table. So periodic table is very important part of chemistry, and the contribution to this periodic table can be explained from the physics. Now next one, physics in relation with biology. Now you see, biology, the structure of cell is possible due to the microscope, and we will learn more about microscope in class 12. If there is no microscope, then definitely biology will not be able to study the cell structure. So definitely here is a contribution from physics in the field of biology. So what we have written, the concept of pressure and its measurement help us to know the blood pressure of human being. Now you see, pressure terms comes from the physics, and its measurement also comes from the physics, and this part is used in biology to measure the blood pressure of human being. So nowadays there are many instruments comes in the health sector, and that instruments are based on certain laws, and that laws comes from the subject physics. Now next topic which we are going to define here, physics in relation to society. So what we have written, various discoveries in physics have tremendous effect on society. Definitely there is a great impact on the society by this subject physics. So number one, we have taken two examples. The launching of satellite have revolutionized the concept of communication. So definitely the launching of satellite, it comes from the subject physics, and and under this satellite, the communication part is revolutionized, you can say, and this contribution goes to the credit goes to the subject physics. Now next one is that the invention of cell phones, internet, etc. enable us to quickly exchange messages between far off places. So definitely it makes the life simpler, and the credit goes to the subject physics. Nowadays you can exchange views, you can exchange videos by the internet, cell phones, and the laws behind these instrument is nothing but the contribution of the physics. So you have seen that physics have a very wide impact on our day-to-day life activity. Nowadays it is very tough to stay without using mobile phone, is not it, and this mobile phone comes from the subject physics, mobile communication, is not it. Now that's why in this chapter we are trying to encourage you so that stay in science stream, don't change your stream and study physics, because definitely it has a very wide scope, and once you study this subject sincerely, definitely we are expecting some contribution in the field of physics, and contribution in the field of physics means your contribution towards the society. So this is all about. Please go through this topic and try to understand. More we'll discuss in our coming class. So thank you.